Well, hey there, everybody. How's it going? It's an NHL Algorithm update from North Platte, Nebraska, because, of course, that's where I am. And wait till you see where I am tomorrow. There's going to be some beautiful scenery in the background for tomorrow's video. And you all will insist that I do work on the NHL Algorithm when you see where I am vacationing tomorrow. So, let's talk about the games from today, Tuesday, the March 2nd, and then we're going to talk about tomorrow's games. This went out to the email. I didn't do a video for Tuesday's games because I was driving all the time and I didn't get any of it done, but I did send out the email. So for those of you who got it, it was a pretty good day. Looks like a 7-1 day. The only game we missed here is this Philadelphia-Pittsburgh game. I can't really figure out why we're favoring Philly so much. It looks like the algorithm is overweighting Philly a little bit, and I'll dig into the formulas to figure out why, because I've seen this a few times now where they look stronger according to our algorithm than one would think normally. Didn't get to watch any of these games, so I can't speak knowledgeably on any of them, but projected scores look pretty decent. Looks like some under here. Dallas tried to play more of a defensive game against Tampa Bay, keep this thing lower, but of course Tampa Bay still covers 1.5 for sure. This Carolina score, this is pretty good here. Winnipeg finally beats Vancouver. They didn't do it the night before. I mean, we had poor Elena. It was funny when I was reviewing these games. I didn't bet any games. I was just driving. I didn't have any time to focus on betting on any of this stuff. But I was looking at Elena, and Elena is... Does she have a thumbs down one? Does she have one of those options? Yeah, there we go. She's a little... She had her first loss, first of all, on Monday. She took, I know, what happened? What happened, Elena? Really, it was the West Side Story Day on Monday. And Elena should change her name to Maria because it was both the Sharks and the Jets that beat her. The Sharks come back and win this game 6-2. I think Colorado was winning at the beginning of that game, if I remember correctly. And the Winnipeg game's not on here because it didn't have a line when I imported it for some reason. I don't know what happened. They changed the time of the game or something weird happened, and it wasn't on here. But she did say to play it the night before, so the only one she got right was St. Louis on Monday. So rough day for Elena, but had she picked, she would have picked, I mean, on this day, I think she would have picked something like, where are the weak teams? 34, 20. Yeah, she would have picked Montreal over Ottawa here, and that would have covered 1.5, because you see how weak Ottawa is with Joey Decord, the newer goalie there. So she would have done well, I think, on Tuesday. Now, how about Wednesday? We have 6 games on the schedule so far. Let's wipe those. No, you're not a thumbs down person, Elena. Elena, if you're new to the cutout people and what we do here with the cutout people, they all have personalities about how they bet. And Elena has been the most successful in our very short trials that we have done. But she's of course good at handicapping. Well, she's good at handicapping. So she's gonna look. She's like, all right, well, what do I want? She likes one big pick. She likes big favorites that are supposed to crush other teams. That's what she likes. She likes sure things, basically, that have reasonable lines. So on a day like Wednesday here, let's see what we've got to choose from. All the goalies are unconfirmed. There will be an update in the email and some more work on the Google Sheet tomorrow as well. So we've got 6 games here. First thing I'm looking for is teams with low power percentages. So here we have Anaheim very weak against St. Louis again. That's very similar. It's a reasonable line for this. They think it's a 4-1, 4-2 type game, 3-2, 3-1, 4-2. So this is probably her pick because there are not great disparities in any of the other games, and even some of the lines are worse. Like this Colorado line is worse at minus 250. Here we have a 3-2 game, which means it's a one bounce goal game, and I'm not willing to pay $2.15 for Colorado here, even though they're probably going to win. Especially after what San Jose's put up, like what, 13 goals in the last 2 games they played? Scored 6 in both of the games I think they played. So I'm a little scared of that. Let's look at Washington and Boston. Here, I think Boston has been playing weaker. Yeah, I think Washington, look at this, as an underdog, we like them across the board. So that's not an Elena pick, okay? It's not an Elena pick. This pick is going to be a Marcy pick, or we're going to pick somebody else as well. People that like, actually Tanya likes underdogs. This might be a Tanya day. Tanya? Where'd she go? Oh, cut out people. Tanya. Actually, who do we got? Let's look for somebody else. Let's look for somebody else for hockey. Tanya's more of a basketball girl. What we got here? Let's look for some different people with some different expressions. Well, what I'm looking for is let's do a guy too. Why not? Stanley? Sure. So Stanley's got a bunch of fingers up. All right. So Stanley is going to be the type of bettor who wants to have a big win. As you can see with his shirt and tie, he's working. He's willing to do like 2 or 3. He likes 3. He's like, you know what? Sure. Why not? Watch me. He's like, I pay attention to what's going on. I'm willing to take some things that aren't sure things because I try to have good nights, right? Let's have a good night. He's got gray hair. You know, who knows how many years we got left. So, well, let's talk about what he would do. He would definitely take Washington as one of his 3 picks because across the board, they're favored according to the algorithm and they're at plus 125. So he's taking Washington to win. What else is he doing? Here we have a really, really tight game. He would consider the over in this game because of so many points and such power in both of these teams. He'd consider it, but we're going to keep looking. He doesn't like anybody to win in this game, as so does Vegas doesn't know what to do with this game either. You don't think Vegas uses this algorithm to determine what they're doing? Explain to me how you get this when this is our projected score. Right? I mean, we're bringing it anyway. All right. St. Louis and Anaheim, he would also take St. Louis. He's just like Elena in that sense. He's like, yeah, I like that. That sounds good. Then Minnesota and the Knights. Minnesota's been playing better. They're a 51% team, huh? Vegas says that Vegas puts up 4 goals against Cam Talbot, though. All right, if Talbot is starting, he's probably going to take Vegas at minus 140 here, and he's gonna stay. I'm gonna stay away from the Colorado's not been playing like the Colorado of last year. How about Arizona and LA? Look at that super tie game. Cal Peterson. This could probably go under. But these are tough to predict, really tough. So the 3 picks he's going to take, he's probably going to take Vegas on the money line at minus 140. He's going to take St. Louis on the money line. He's going to take Washington. So he's going to do those 3, but Elena is sticking with only St. Louis on the money line or maybe St. Louis minus 1.5. That's what she likes. Probably just 145 actually because, wow, it is saying 2.5 goal difference though. That's almost as big as this difference. No, it is bigger than this difference. So it's the biggest disparity of goals. So if you're going to take anybody minus 1.5, it would be St. Louis. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. Tomorrow, expect beautiful scenery. Expect people. Expect a good time. So, all right. Good luck, everybody. May all your picks be winning.